Welcome to Ledger Shift AI. Normally, we talk about how accountants leverage AI. Today, we're going to switch gears and talk about something else. We're living in an era of accelerated automation, where corporations are rapidly transforming everything from basic tasks to complex customer service operations. But this lights-out approach to engagement brings unwanted exposure to organizations to significant operational, legal, and reputational risks. AI has achieved remarkable fluency in language, but it remains a non-moral agent by lacking conscious awareness, ethical judgment, and true intent. It lacks the contextual judgment and situational awareness required to navigate complex, emotionally nuanced, high-stakes human conflict. This creates a persistent empathy gap because 71% of consumers believe AI to not form genuine human connections. This sentiment tends to directly drive brand erosion and increasingly accelerates customer churn. The narrative that AI is a low-cost alternative is being fundamentally undermined by rapidly escalating infrastructure and compute costs. By 2030, the cost per resolution for GenAI is projected to exceed $3, potentially surpassing the cost efficiency of many offshore human agents. This cost inflation is driven by vendor pricing normalization and an escalating computational complexity of multi-turn interactions. By 2029, up to 60% of AI projects are expected to be abandoned because they're driven by poor data quality and deeply entrenched data silos. Legacy systems often have the tendency to prevent AI from forming a unified, coherent, and actionable view of the customer. This creates recursive support costs, where customers inevitably escalate to human support by effectively doubling the total cost of resolution. AI-powered customer service has the tendency to fail at rates up to 4 times higher than other automated tasks. Consider the Air Canada case, where the company was held legally liable for a refund policy generated by its own chatbot. Or consider the Chevrolet chatbot case, where it agreed to sell a new Tahoe for just $1, exposing serious control gaps. Dynamic Parcel Distribution's chatbot famously swore at a customer and wrote a poem about how terrible the company was. These hallucinations occur because large language models generate responses through probabilistic prediction, not grounded, factual retrieval. Humans, however, possess moral authority, which is the capacity to apply nuanced judgment in high-stakes, emotionally complex situations and edge cases. AI lacks the social context and experiential insight that is needed to distinguish between truly effective strategies from mediocre ones. Over-reliance on algorithms has the ability to erode organizational critical thinking and ultimately leading to cognitive atrophy. If agents become passive overseers, their professional expertise and ethical reflexes may steadily erode over time. Customers hold AI to a much higher standard than humans because trust can collapse rapidly and irreparably after just 3 mistakes. There is no amount of apologies or explanations that can fully restore the trust lost during early, high-impact AI failures. This is algorithmic aversion. This is where, even when AI is highly accurate, people instinctively prefer human judgment. According to surveys, 79% of consumers strongly prefer interacting with a human over AI for customer service interactions. According to another report, 50% of customers say they would cancel a service if it became entirely AI-driven. 81% of consumers believe AI is being used primarily to reduce corporate costs and not to improve their service experience. Only 42% of consumers expect chatbots to genuinely understand and meaningfully respond to their emotions. Simulated empathy, or LL empathy, is often perceived as inauthentic and can actively erode trust rather than build it. True emotional intelligence is rooted in self-awareness and moral reasoning, which are capabilities that remain uniquely human. AI struggles with sarcasm, cultural nuances, and mixed feelings in complex, emotionally layered human interactions. This is why human-AI hybrid teams will define the most effective operating model for 2026 and beyond. AI can handle routine tasks like frequently asked questions and simple requests, while humans take the lead on high-value issues. This hybrid model combines speed with high-level problem solving, along with meaningful, trust-based relationship building. Success requires clearly defined escalation paths, ensuring AI recognizes its limitations and seamlessly transfers to human expertise. 69% of organizations agree that human oversight is fundamentally critical to effectively manage and mitigate AI risks. Human agents can detect emotional cues and adapt their tone in real time, which is something AI still struggles to consistently regulate. They can de-escalate tension by offering flexibility and exercising nuanced, real-time judgment. Companies that replace people with AI often discover it was a costly and deeply flawed strategic misstep. Klarna, for example, initially pursued a fully AI-driven service model, but ultimately returned to human agents after recognizing the strategic limitations. AI should serve as an efficient concierge and not as an imposter attempting to imitate genuine human connection at scale. Transparency is non-negotiable because customers should always know when they are interacting with an algorithm. For high-stakes decisions like personal finance, customers overwhelmingly place greater trust in human professionals. Bank of America is opening over 100 new branches by reinforcing that human guidance remains critical in financial decision-making. There are several reports showing that 36% of customers are willing to pay a premium for guaranteed human-led support. Corporations must treat the human element not as an expense, but as a critical, value-driving strategic asset. The future of business isn't just AI. It's more like a human-led and AI-powered, anchored in trust, judgment, and accountability. Don't let your brand become just another data point. It should be optimized away and forgotten by an algorithm. If you're ready to leave this shift, subscribe to LedgerShift AI for deeper, high-impact insights and strategic deep dives.